My name is Jacob Preston, also known as Bluffton's tallest potter, and I want you to come with me today for a stroll around Old Town Bluffton. If you're local and you haven't been here for a while, you need to come and see what's happening. If you're a visitor, I think you need to come over across the river, find out what all of the conversation has been about. Most folks find that Bluffton is a pleasant surprise, and today I'm going to show you why. We have a parade here every day of folks literally from all over the world that want to come here and see this naturally occurring phenomenon.
If you haven't been to Bluffton in a long time, you're definitely going to miss the positive growth and change that we've seen here.
I think of it as the mall alternative. You can park right on the street, get out, walk, sit in some benches here and there to enjoy life.
I think the future is bright for Bluffton. We were 1 square mile, and now we are almost 50 square miles.
I think we're expanding. I think we're becoming a bigger destination.
It's a very exciting time right now. We've got new businesses and new shops and new places to explore. And then we have old, historic, interesting places to revisit and learn about the history of Bluffton.
It's something that is special and wonderful, and amazingly enough, the folks that visit seem to be more in tune to that than we that have been here for a long time. We're going to break away for a couple of minutes, but when we come back, there's a whole lot more from downtown historic Bluffton.
I guess when I think of Cork's Wine Bar, again, it goes back to the people of Bluffton. I'd like to think that we've created a comfortable atmosphere where people can come out here right off the boats in their flip-flops or in a black tie on their way to a formal. They can come in at the end of the night and unwind. We've got great live music. So again, I think we've just created an atmosphere that's special, that's inviting, where everyone, all ages, all backgrounds, they can come in and just really have a good time.
I am the owner of Sprouts Fresh Picked Gifts and Accessories. Well, I had a customer once describe it as the perfect place to find just the thing that you didn't know you had to have. And that's just what Sprouts is. It's trendy. My goal for the shop is that you find something different each time you come in. We have jewelry, accessories, fine candles, baby gifts. We have a men's section and a kids section. We're located on Calhoun Street at the corner of Calhoun and Lawrence.
The Storybook Shop is located in Old Town Bluffton on Calhoun Street. It's 41A Calhoun. We are dedicated solely to children's books. We have books from babies through high school. We just feel it's a magical place, and we hope when the children grow up that they'll remember it that way.
Captain Woody's of Bluffton serves all your favorite menu items inside and on the patio during lunch and dinner. Our rooftop bar is open every evening for cocktails at 17 State of Mind Street.
These two attractive buildings here are actually government surplus from Hilton Head Island in 1946. They were moved to Bluffton, and now I believe that their highest and best use has been achieved as art galleries, and they have really done a lot to enhance the aesthetics and the commercial appeal of Calhoun Street.
One of the things I think people shouldn't miss is to take a trip down to the public dock at the end of Calhoun Street. Go down out on the water and look at the view. It's just so inspiring that it's a great way to start the day.
One thing you should not miss in Old Town Bluffton is Bluffton Oyster Company. It's the oldest, if not the only, operating oyster house in South Carolina.
The quietness and the peacefulness of, doing what I do in the May River, chasing crabs, oysters, shrimp. It's just the peacefulness of it and the just adventure and seeing new things every day.
Oh, Bluffton is so different. From the first time I came here, just the feel from the Spanish moss and the breeze that comes off the May River and just the little shops, and there's just nothing like the little old town feel of Old Town Bluffton.
When you make your way to the banks of the May River and you look out over the bluff, which is down there by the Church of the Cross.
Church of the Cross would be my first first spot for them to go to.
By far, not the least, we have a beautiful river that runs right by us and a historic old church that everybody should see.
And there's good restaurants, there's good art, there's the scenic church, there's the river, and it's all within a walk.
There's a lot of tradition, a lot of history, and all of that together just makes it a pretty special place.
We'll be right back to see what's new in Old Town Bluffton.
Mi Tierra is a little Mexican restaurant in the heart of Bluffton. Our fajitas are famous. Everybody loves the fajitas. We have everything from kids items to Mexican desserts. We have lots of local people come in for margaritas. We have our happy hour Monday through Friday. We're at 27 Mellichamp Drive, right on the corner of Mellichamp and Boundary Street. We've been at this same location for 10 years. And we just want to thank everybody for supporting us and for coming in.
The Hayward House was built in 1841, and it is a house museum now owned by the Bluffton Historical Preservation Society. We offer guided tours of the house and grounds, and we also offer grouped walking tours of the historic district. Also, Hayward House is the official welcome center for the town of Bluffton, and we offer free information of things to see and do in Bluffton. Inner Peace Massage is so different because it's about attention to every detail. You're not just a number, it's not just a massage, it's an experience. From the quiet time you get out on the balcony, you're welcome to a glass of champagne and some chocolate, to the massage, which is custom made for your specific needs, to the friendly smile you get when you're leaving.
If you come to my studio, you can expect to find some finished pieces that are hanging on the wall or floor standing pieces. I'll always constantly be working on gates, fireplace screens, a couple pieces at a time. And I would individually design you a piece, fabricate it, and deliver it. So really, if you need a piece of custom wrought iron, because it will always be one of a kind, you should come see me. Fantosi's Wrought Iron.
May River Gallery, that's M-A-Y-E, with an E because we found it on an old plat showing the May River Gallery, spelled M-A-Y-E. We brought that little bit of history to what is really a very forward-looking gallery. May River Gallery features 16 artists. We have those items to adorn your walls, your home, yourself. And we also have a very large selection of small pieces, the kind of thing that the visitors need to take home to the lady who watched your cat or those adorable but very demanding grandchildren. So the May River Gallery has a little something for everyone.
Vineyard 55 offers farm-fresh organic foods, fine wines, artisanal cheeses, international craft beers, cigars, variety of olive oils, gift baskets, bread baked to order, fantastic soups, coffee, espresso, and more specialty items. We deliver curbside, porchside, and dockside on the corner of Calhoun and Lawrence. The Corner Perk is the place for an amazing cup of gourmet organic coffee.
Bluffton started as 1 square mile. Now we're almost up to 60 or thereabouts. And one of the adjunct areas to the old town is called the Promenade. And as you can see, there are no shortage of places to eat or shopping venues. And I think if you visit the Promenade, your expectations will be more than met.
People should come to Bluffton because it offers a wide variety of culinary delights, artistic delights, and shopping opportunities.
Whether it's fresh caught oysters from the May River to breakfast, dinner, tapas, and a glass of wine at night, there's always something to eat.
I think that the range of things that Old Town Bluffton has to offer, including the clothing stores, antiques, home accessories, all within a few blocks of walking distance, make it such a special destination.
I really think there's a lot of uniqueness in each store that I personally appreciate and like when I go shopping.
We have from the old historic sites of Bluffton to the new promenade to fine dining to theater and entertainment.
Not every community has the history we have, and not every community has the art and great shopping and great restaurants that we have. We are unique. We're totally different than any place else.
Well, here in Old Town Bluffton, the big difference in dining is that we know who you are, we know what you like to eat, and you're bound to run into the mayor, your neighbor, your realtor, your friends. Everyone is here dining in Old Town Bluffton. It's just the place to go.
You can walk around, see all different kinds of things, sit by the water, have a drink somewhere. It's a very relaxing place.
What I enjoy hearing people say is, I'm on Bluffton time. It took me a few weeks to figure out what Bluffton time would be, and when I was asking someone in my store, we talked about it for 45 minutes. And she said, this is Bluffton time, by the way. You take the time to speak with me.
And that conversation is one of the things that they find here that is not available at the outlet mall.
At Downtown Deli, we're open for breakfast and lunch. We offer all the traditional deli items, all homemade salads, sandwiches, and soups. At Monster Pizza, we are known for our famous 30-inch pizza, the largest in the Southeast. And at Downtown Catering, we have a full array of catering from breakfast, lunch, and full-service events, including weddings and cocktail parties.
Well, the May River Theater is Bluffton's theater. We serve the Low Country and the many visitors to the Low Country. We are an amateur theater, but in that our performers are not paid, but we consider ourselves to be amateur theater with a professional attitude. We concentrate on Broadway musicals and musical reviews. We are experiencing being in our 8th year and looking forward to many more years in Bluffton. We think that we're part of Bluffton's cultural existence and cultural growth.
I have Four Corners Framing and Art Gallery. We have a unique, diverse group of artists. We also do custom picture framing, and we do mirrors, televisions, and we are unique. We love framing, so we like to do, every kind of different twist you can imagine when it comes to frames. I would say that we probably do a show quarterly at the gallery, so always look for that. I'm on Highway 46, and I'm right downtown next to Stock Farm Antiques.
Preston Pottery is the name of my business, and what we do is we produce a line of high-fire stoneware and porcelain pottery. But largely we do one-of-a-kind pieces. We do commissions, and also I make handmade sinks to order. Studio's located in an old church, and it's located across the street from the Baptist Church office, just off of Calhoun Street.
Neighbors Car Wash is Bluffton's only full-service and self-service car wash. We'll clean your car, your boat, even your pet. 4374 Bluffton Parkway. Scott's Meats brings you back to the old days with a butcher to cut your meat to order. Specializing in prime grade beef for the best dinner in town.
As we move on down Calhoun Street, we come to a couple of more repurposed buildings. The filling station, which has gone from a car fixing place to a gallery of outsider and eccentric art and eccentricities over here, which was obviously a filling station that has everything you can possibly imagine. Here we have the Carson Cottage compound, and this building was built just recently, although it looks historic and pretty classy. But you may notice that the architectural detail on the original house over here, the original Carson Cottage, has been utilized in, I think, a very effective manner. This is also the place where the farmers market in Bluffton has its kind of headquarters here and on the street, and it's really made a nice difference for our Thursday afternoons during harvest season.
And it has a huge variety of local farmers who bring their produce down. Also has a good variety of local restaurants that sample their dishes here. So you can come down to the farmers market, you can come down to any of the festivals we have in Old Town Bluffton and get a tasting and a sampling of what restaurants have to offer.
Favorite festivals in Bluffton. We started putting together street fairs on Calhoun Street, one of the best times for everybody. laid back, good time, good drinks, good bands, good party.
My favorite festival is the May Festival. It's now called the Bluffton Village Festival. It's always the second weekend in May, the second Saturday in May.
From the Seafood Festival to the May River Festival to our quirky downtown Bluffton Christmas Parade, you're always going to be able to find fresh local food, local merchants, residents, restaurant owners, people coming down to experience the art, the history, the cuisine of Old Town Bluffton.
When we come back, there's a whole lot more from downtown historic Bluffton.
At Old Town Vintage Posters, we sell classic advertising and travel poster images. Most of the time people come into the store, they'll say to us that these poster images speak to them and that they're the kind of thing that adds style and distinction to their home. Please come to see us. We have a large selection that's always fresh and bold and attractively priced. My exact location is 49 Boundary Street in the heart of Old Town Bluffton.
This has been a dream of ours for a very long time now. The business that we operate mainly is the Bluffton Oyster Company. So our dream was to open up a restaurant where we could actually prepare the seafood for our customers.
Tying the boat's production and the people who are involved at the Oyster Company to the restaurant by being able to produce the fresh local seafood that we can serve to the people of Bluffton. It's going to be something really great for the entire community.
We are located right in downtown Bluffton, next to the Bluffton Deli and also Me Tierra's on Mellencamp Drive.
9 Promenade is a little bit of an upscale martini bar. We do live music every night. We have anything from rock and blues to a dueling piano show. We're all about variety. That includes our martinis also. We have over 25 exotic martinis and a full tapas menu. We're located in the Promenade, and we're actually right across the street from Captain Woody's. So you can find the 9s on our door and come on in.
We came up with the name, The Complete Home, because theoretically we have everything to either complete or complement your home. We carry original artwork all the way through gourmet food. So you can come in, pick out your furniture, art, accessories, and if you're hungry, we have tastings every day. So you can even have a little snack, and hopefully we'll entice you to buy some of the good food. I'm at 41B Calhoun Street.
Fruition Studio, the name to me come to fruition. It was any ideas that I've had, from painting on a canvas to now painting children's chairs, dog tables, little plaques to hang on the wall. I showcase other artists that also their ideas have now come to fruition. The new bakery that has just opened up on Calhoun Street and Gigi's Boutique. There are a few new businesses behind those two which do sit on Calhoun Street, and I am one tucked away, but definitely worth taking a look at.
The Cottage Cafe Bakery and Tea Room is a perfect blend of historic charm and heirloom recipes, served at breakfast, lunch, and afternoon tea. At Gallery Without Walls, outside artist Pierce Giltner creates folk art on wood and tin, reclaimed from derelict tenant homes in South Carolina.
One of the pleasant surprises of a visit to downtown Bluffton is the fact that not only are you going to find art that's already made, you'll oftentimes find people in the process of making art.
Got the original, of course, historic square mile of Bluffton that is a vast array of mixed cultures and, let's just say, eclectic personalities.
You know, just the different personalities that you see and that you meet, and the artists that you see that reflect what their vision is of Bluffton and how they see it.
The craftspeople and just the eclectic folks are drawn to the unusual personality of Bluffton.
And it started, at least the second wave of the art invasion started in the mid-70s, and the building that is 100 yards to my left was the sort of the epicenter of that. And it's called the Planters Mercantile, and the group that essentially was there from the mid-70s to mid-80s and early 90s are largely responsible for this incredible community that is cropping up because of the art folks.
We've grown in the number of galleries. That's really doubled, I'd say, in the last couple of years, and I'd like to see that happen every year.
We'll be right back from historic downtown Bluffton.
Hodgepodge is a multi-merchant emporium featuring photography, color products, jewelry, art, and everything from Bluffton t-shirts to pottery and much more. Bluffton's Laurel Herder Designs' newest venture is Bottles Up Incorporated, handcrafted, refillable sports water bottles made from recycled glass, free of toxins sometimes found in plastic versions. Check out our website to see our full story.
I'm the chef and the owner of the May River Grill. It's been my lifelong dream. I can't tell you how proud I am of where we've come in the 2 years that we've been open. The guests that come in the restaurant, they become my family, and that's how I treat it. Is everybody who walks in that door is treated like family, and I hope that they feel that way when they leave. We're located at 1263 May River Road in the Stockyard Farm building, right directly across from Bluffton Self-Help.
Our business is Stock Farm Antiques. My mother started the business in the early 50s. We were probably one of the longest continuous businesses in the town of Bluffton. We have English and American 18th and 19th century furniture, some Oriental porcelains and American and English silver, and some small pieces, and just a variety of very nice antiques and accent pieces. And we're just a short distance from Calhoun Street and on May River Road, and we'd be delighted to have you come visit us.
The Garden Gate is a full-service nursery, but however, we like to sort of specialize in unique home decor items, unique plants. We've teamed up with artisans in the area to create unique items. We are able to answer all your gardening questions, your gardening needs, from perennials and annuals to trees, shrubs, as well as those unique gift items. We are located at 2 State of Mind, which is in the Promenade.
Sippin' Cow has been the place to have breakfast and lunch for years, and we hope just to make it even better. Sippin' Cow does breakfast and lunch. We have sandwiches and soups. We make fresh bakery cookies and brownies and muffins. Sippin' Cow is located in the Scott's Meats Shopping Center off of 46.
Fluff Mud Art is a unique art gallery with 16 artists who are all local. The gallery once occupied the Mercantile Building, which is one of the oldest buildings on Calhoun Street. It's now located at 27 Calhoun. The subject matter of the artist is often low country scenes. We have sweetgrass baskets, we have jewelry. It's really quite an eclectic mix of art, just like Bluffton is an eclectic mix of businesses.
And now Bluffton is just becoming more and more of a place that people want to visit.
Because it is truly a destination, and with the way the street is set up with houses mixed among businesses and within walking distance.
And also because of the way Bluffton is growing with the restaurants, theater, and everything else that it has to offer.
My favorite part of Old Town Bluffton is the quirky nature of it.
I mean, it was different. It wasn't the cookie cutter strip mall, mega mall kind of thing.
If they are folks that need to get a Manhattan dress shirt, then they're going to go to the outlet mall.
It's the people that kind of create this mystique that you're not going to find anywhere else.
Everybody's really friendly. It's like a big family.
We have a great reason to attract tourists, just come and spend a whole day here.
And a lot of things are still done by old tradition, like the fishing.
Tons of art galleries and just really interesting people that you'll remember probably forever. So I think when you come to Old Town, you get to experience all that in a real sweet package.
Regardless of what your motivation is, you find some good stuff here. It's fun, and I would be so disappointed if I had to sit in the studio all day long without anybody to talk to. But I haven't had to do that in 30 years because there's always somebody that either is going to tolerate my stories or going to share their stories.
Bluffton Antiques and Gifts is a multi-dealer antique shop, and we have a rather unique collection of items that go from the colonial days of this country all the way up to the 40s and the 50s. And what we find, people coming in, if you're looking for something unique, something special as a gift, and you want to do your best in recycling and you want to be green, then why don't you think about buying an antique? Bluffton Antiques and Gifts is at 12 Calhoun Street, right at the beginning as you come onto Calhoun Street off of Route 46. It's on the right-hand side, and if you blink, you'll miss it.
My business, the Bluffton Oyster Company, is unique. It's really the only one like it left in the state of South Carolina. We shuck by hand, we harvest by hand, and we produce the finest seafood that you could ever want to eat in the low country. During the oyster season, the peak of the oyster season, we have anywhere from 12 to 20 men in the river harvesting oysters. The Bluffton Oyster Company has been in business for over 100 years. The basic way of doing what we do is the same by hand method that we were using in the 40s and 50s.
Booksalicious opened November the 2nd. We have not just only children's books, but we have books for adults. We have books for every age and every taste. You can also come in and join a mom's group if you're a young mom. We have children's toys that are not really toys. They're more like games and puzzles that are educational and beneficial to young children. We have finger puppet books. So we have a lot of interesting things there. You just need to come and check us out.
My name is Joy Ross, and I'm the owner of Style It Hair Salon. It's located on the corner of Calhoun and Lawton Streets in Old Town Bluffton. I have 2 other girls right now. We all specialize in haircuts and color for men, women, children. I personally love doing hair and makeup for weddings, special events, print, video. I do it on location. I go to wherever the bride is. You can come in, stop in, make an appointment, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy the experience. We look forward to having you.
Interior Motors, we've been open for 10 years now. A full-service interior design firm. We can work anywhere from the blueprints on up, or if it's just picking out tile or carpet, window treatments, recovering furniture. It's kind of nice because we're a design firm where we offer more unique items than going to different stores per se around the island. I mean, I always try to tell my clients, I'm your resource girl. You know, I'm here to guide you, but I have the resources.
Gigi's Boutique and Outfitters. We have men's and women's clothing. We have everything from dresses to jeans for ladies, and for men we have anything from what you would wear out in the field hunting to a night out on the town with your wife. So come on in and we'd love to see you. Gigi's Boutique and Outfitters. We are located at 40 Calhoun Street, downtown historic Bluffton.
My business is the Filling Station Art Gallery, and it's a converted service bay to a gas station that built some walls in and closed in, and I offer art from 42 different artists, all kinds of media, all kinds of styles. It's just a fun place to come and shop. I'm located at 69 Calhoun Street in the heart of Old Town Bluffton.
My business looks like a junk store from the outside, and inside an old filling station I have a whole lot of fun for all ages, for women, for men. I have great cards. I like to keep funky, humorous gifts. I love jewelry. I love fun clothes. I love fun surprises. When people ask where we are, we say the corner of Calhoun and Bridge, which is the center of the universe.
Pepper's Porch serves lunch and dinner in a 109-year-old deer tongue drawing barn featured in Southern Living magazine. For 2 years in a row, they've been named one of the top 10 beer gardens in the country.
My business is named Designer Accents. I'm located in the Promenade, which is adjacent to Calhoun Street. I carry premium consignment furnishings, candles and decorative accessories that are made in the Low Country here in South Carolina. A great ambiance that people love to come in. I'm on Bluffton time in my studio, so you can take your time and we can talk. And if you'd like to have a glass of coffee or something with me, I'd love to see you guys come in.
Well, that was the tour. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. This is Jacob Preston, Bluffton's tallest potter, saying I will see you in Old Town Bluffton.